Um, yeah, man, it's February what? No, this is March 13th, yeah? And I'm out here, man. Yeah, so I'm out here, guys, doing another live. Just feel like and it's spur of the moment. So whoever is out there and can tune in, tune in. I'm just sitting here in the gazebo. My sister Grace is over here cooking some fish or something. So I'm just keeping her company. And yeah, so this is where it's at. If you're there, oh yeah, bless up, bless up, bless up. Yeah, man. You're here, Dennis. Dennis, yeah. Yeah, man, it's a long time. It's a long time. But I'm right here. I decided this perfect moment. I just bring my camera. I'm right here with my sister in the gazebo doing she's frying some fish, so I decided to keep her company. And I thought, well, why not? So I'm glad you're here. I'm trying to figure out how to do the live still because I haven't done it for a while. I know I'm live now, but I'm trying to find it on my other video so I can actually respond to you guys on my other phone. So let me know what's going on, man. Are you doing? Is it Denise? Yeah, Denise Ronald. Yeah, the weather is nice now, really, really nice. Look at the cloud. Look at the backdrop here. If you can see the backdrop, it's all green, man. Hey, Ivy, how you doing? Yeah, no, the weather is really nice right now. Um, you see, actually, there's really no cloud. I don't know why it's showing a little bit cloudy, but not really no cloud. It's just a little bit of spot in the sky there. I think maybe it's the lighting from the camera. Yeah, yeah. In January it was cold, man. It was really cold back in January. Yeah, here's Grace over there, guys, frying fish. Anything planted for starting chips. Yeah, yeah. It was cold in January, man. I think just gone back to that. Obviously, I'm hearing the cold. You just gone back to it. Yeah. What was I thinking about? I was thinking about something I want to talk about, and now it's gone. Somebody said it's snowing. Yeah. Snowing, yeah. Yeah. You know, guys, I don't know why you all hear me always said about that life is simple. Life is simple, but we really want to make it complicated. And I was just thinking this morning, I was just like doing some painting and the drills, and I was thinking how simple life is. And I said, oh, we human beings have a tendency to just make things complicated in our life, complicate our life. I was remembering a man that his daughter sent for him from Jamaica. He was living out here, living a simple life, doing his little farming. The guy was happy. He have a fairly good home, and he was happy. His daughter sent for him to come and spend a few months with her. And he came there and was ready to go back home after about 3 months. And the plan was for him to go back and forth. Every summer he would come up and spend some time with her. And one of his family members that was there told him not to go back because his daughter is not going to send back for him. And he decides to stay. And eventually they encouraged him to leave his daughter home and come live with them. After he lived with them for a couple of months, they put him out. And he was calling back his daughter to go back, and his daughter said no, because you completely disrespect me and leave and you go and live with your family now. Let them take care of you. I remind you, when those family was in Canada, they never care about this man. They never sent for him, they never do anything for him, never even sent something for him. But as soon as his daughter get him there, they all turn him against her. And he was out there tossing back and forth in some of them home and start to sleep in people's garage and have nothing until he died. And I'm thinking how people can take their simple life and complicate it. When all they have to do is just simply, all he is, all he had was to do is just go back home to Jamaica, like his daughter said. And the next summer, she would have sent back for him. He come back and spend a few months, he'd go back home, and he would do that for the rest of his life. You know, that was her plan. But he has some family member that decide that they know better than that and complicate his life. And he ended up dying in Canada, having nothing and no one. And I thought, man, this is how we do it sometimes. People just, your simple life, you take it and had so many things to it because somebody says something to you and somebody who think they know better introduce something more to you and you start to despise the life you have when you were happy and cleave into something that is nothing, that you can't reach. And then you end up losing everything. So that's why you hear me always use the term life is simple until we complicate it. Hi, Grace. Hi, Grace. Not you. Somebody else named Grace. Molly. Yeah. How you doing? Welcome aboard. I'm just here randomly starting to do a live because it's a good day, beautiful outside here, and I was doing some painting. Then I finish. I go buy some drinks, come back, and my sister Grace is in here trying some fish. So I decided I'll keep her company. If I keep her company long enough, I'll get some fish. It's Friday, even I don't want to cook, so I can eat some fish and bread. Yeah. So now you know the whole story behind the company, yeah? Mm. Yeah, man. So what you guys think, man? What you guys have to say? So what you guys think, man? What you guys have to say? What you guys think, yeah, that's true. People can really mess you up mentally because, especially you know, I have a friend recently that went to the state and family was there and they were all happy for him to come and helping him out. And after a couple of months, they encouraged him to stay for a few more months. After they encouraged him to stay, after a few months, they started treating, showing bad face and attitude. And it's typical. It's typical because when you're there and the person is here and you want to impress them, a lot of people do that. They sponsor them and let them come and they all feel good. But like I was saying to my friend, when you go to family's place like that, our friend's place in foreign and visit with them, know when to cut out because after a while people want their space, and if they start to meet some hardship, they don't want you to see that. So you have to know when to just get up and go, leave before people start to get tired of you because you're intruding on their space. Doesn't matter how close the family is, they're gonna feel like you're invading their privacy. But yeah, you're right, man. A lot of people messed up other people mentally and ruin their life. Because I kind of feel like if that man had stayed with his daughter and go through the routine, like she said, come back every summer, he probably be alive today. He probably be alive because this man was not a person that likes to be inside house. He don't like to stay inside house, locked up inside house. He's a man that likes to be out there on the road. He go play domino with his friends, hang out at the bars, stuff like that. And when he was in Canada there and winter time come, he have nowhere to go. No nobody. You know? So that's why his daughter didn't want him to stay there in the winter. She wanted to come just maybe a couple of months in the summer and go back home. And family member talking me to staying there and remember this man was an old man too, so he can't really get a job or anything. So who's gonna take care of him? And he allowed family member to turn him against his daughter. And I think he had two daughters. The other one even take him in for a while, and he go against that one too, and end up going by his sisters, and they put him out, and he end up in the hanging around the malls, in people's garage, and all that kind of stuff, until eventually he died. And it's just the way people are, man. If people just leave people alone, let them live their life, and not get involved with them, you know. Especially when when you know many people no good, or you don't intend to help them, just leave them alone. But like I said, life can be very simple until we choose to complicate it. The fish sound good right now. Fresh Jamaican fried fish. Yep, yep. Yeah, you're right, Dennis. You're right. I was talking to one of my friends earlier, and she was talking about a job situation that wasn't so good for her, and she wanted to leave, and one of her family members was telling her to stick it out and tough it out and all that. But she says every time she goes there, she just feeling getting sick. It's stressful. And I was telling her, listen, you have to listen to your own body. Somebody can look at it and say, well, why are you making good money and all that? But you have to listen to your body, because it don't make no sense to make a lot of money and you have to spend it on your health. It's better to have good health and you work and make certain amount of money that is comfortable for you and you spend wisely, than to make a lot of money and it just go back into doctors and for health purpose, and then you can't really work properly because you have to be taking time off. So I said, listen to yourself, listen to your body, not to people. Listen to your own advice. You have to know your own body, understand what you want in life, set your goals, and just head toward that without having people influencing your decision all the time. I'm not saying you shouldn't listen to people, but you have to know how to use the balance. There are going to be negative saying on this side, positive saying on this side, but you have to know how to take from both, and make a balance for yourself. You can't lean all the way to the positive, and you can't lean all the way to the negative, or else you ruin yourself. You have to learn, to use things. What they say, they are saying this is you take the good and you take the bad, you put them all together, and you get the facts of life. So if you have to know how to balance things according to your own goals, your purpose, and your body. See, listen to what your body's saying. So yeah, and it's a pity that some people have their what good good intentions or something like that, and give you bad advice. That's why you need to just listen to yourself. Yeah, man. But my thing, my I think my logo will always be life is simple until we complicate it. You think about it. You think about it. A lot of times our life is really going good. Things are going good for us. For example, then say you live in a certain place, Canada, America, Jamaica, wherever you live, but you're used to taking taxi or bus, and your life is good. The only inconvenience is that you have to wait for the taxi or wait for the bus or whatever. But then you're doing a little job, paying your rent, buying your food, doing your thing, and then you decide, man, I need a car. And you go out there, check with the bank, you figure you can get a loan, you get the car, now you have a big car payment, you have insurance, you have to buy gas every week because now, it's no taxi fare anymore, is that, more than taxi fare now because you have to be buying gas, and the fact that you have a car, you're gonna be going more places. Because every time you want to go somewhere, you jump in the car. Before, when you know you have to take bus or taxi, you just stay put and make sure you get everything one time, and you say, okay, next time when I go, I'll get that. But now that you have a car, you're just using it for work, you're using it for everything. Friends are calling you and all that stuff, right? And friends are calling you, they're not giving you money for gas. So right now you just complicate your life a little bit more because you have car payment, you got insurance, you got sticker for the car and so on. You got gas you're paying for now, and then maintenance is coming. So you just complicate your life. You just have to know when to just deal with things in a more moderate way, and know how to be satisfied and know how to be content. And sometimes I'm not saying we shouldn't have ambition, but you have to be careful how much you make things that you want influence your decision and complicate your life. Hi, Kings. We got King David. How you doing, man? Hi, John Stephen. Hi, John Stephen. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm just chatting here, and then sometimes I'm not seeing the greeting so fast. But I'm here, man. Just talking about life and the fact that we have to know the balance, understand what we want. I was saying to my friend this morning, just set your goal in life, and doesn't matter what kind of hardship you're coming up with on your job or what you're doing, you have a goal set, and if you know that you don't want to stay in this job, then you work toward that goal. And when you achieve that goal, then you can leave the job. You can leave that job because that way, you are not distracted by anything. You can't just dismiss everything and move on. Sometimes you have to just tough out some things, endure some things, and that's where life works. That's where life works. But never ever totally lean on other people's influence because what that person can put up with, you may not be able to deal with it, right? You may not be able to deal with it. So always depend on your own judgment, your own decisions, and make sure that whatever you're doing in life is for you. It's not selfish. Because if you don't make it up the ladder, you can't pull somebody else up. So you have to make sure you're on top first before you pull somebody else up. If you see somebody drowning and you can't swim, don't jump in the water to save them because you're not gonna make it. And you're all you're gonna do is but you're gonna drown. Basically call for help before you can try to help somebody else. That's what I'm saying. It's not being selfish. It's being rational. Work out your the conditions, look at the situation, balance it, know what you want before what and who you are and what you're about before you try to give somebody advice. And if you can't take your own advice, don't give somebody advice and don't try to influence people's life because what you're gonna do is turn a simple life into a complicated one. Yeah, man, but life is good. Life is good out here. Let me just turn around again and you can see Grace over there. So that you know Grace, that's my sister. Frying some fish over there. What kind of fish you frying, Grace? Oh, yeah.
I have Jack, I have snapper, and I have another kind.
Oh, that's looking good.
And I have another kind. I don't know the name of fish. I just buy fish.
And you got the escovitch fish? And you make escovitch sauce. Yeah, man. What you guys saying? What you guys saying, man? Long time I don't do a live. And I just thought maybe I'd do this randomly Friday evening. Happy Friday, guys. Shout out to all the guys, viewers and subscribers. Um, I don't know how long some of you are. I see the list of subscribers, but I don't know how long you are. But you're here for the channel. But hey, thanks a lot for joining in and subscribing. Continue to share the videos, comment. I like when people comment because I know if I'm putting out good content, that you like what I'm putting out there. And I see a lot of people. I make even this morning some people telling me that they like that video. With the you got there, Marcia own
You can see from here.
either way, yeah. Marcia own either way. You can see from here too, right? I don't know you probably can see the house right over there. Yeah. But like I said, it was hidden in plain sight, man. Because I'm here and we always see the house there, but we never know that that was there. So when I saw it, when Google showed me it, I said I have to go over there and give her some publicity because it was just right. They're my neighbors and I didn't know they were there and they're doing some good business there. And I have people from Canada come here from time to time. I would actually go there, sit down, have some pizza, have some lunch or something, and just chill with them. It's a nice, real nice chill spot. And for those of you in foreign, if you want to do a little retreat, it's a good area to to go hang out. And there's a lot of property there. It's really a good chill spot. She invited me to come back over there tomorrow to just to sit down and chat with them and have pizza. So I'm gonna go over there. I might even do a live from there tomorrow when we're there. So yeah, man. Let me know. Let me know. You watch those videos. Let me know what you think about them and things like that. I will show some more. So, hey guys, give me some love. Give me some love and some percentage here, man. Thumbs up. Like the video. If you like the chat. See, Grace can't join because Grace is right here. Of course, you can join. You can talk. Come sit on here when you're not doing anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like,
Mm-hmm. Elaine Young, bless up yourself. Hello, hello. Elaine Young says she's from uh, this little art things. So I get to see you live. Respect to you. Great. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Elaine. Yeah, man. Elaine. I was just here, and I thought my sister was out here frying some fish, and I thought maybe I'll just come and join her. So I'm just like here randomly. And I brought my camera out, and I said, let me just put the camera here and set it up, and if I feel like go live, I'll go live. Okay, so yeah, man. And sometimes, when I decide to go live, it get late or I get caught up in doing something, and then next thing I know, it's too late. And it's been cold lately. Like once it get to 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, it start get windy and a bit cool. So I don't sit down here or on the veranda, which is where I like to do the live. So I usually just go inside, and once I'm inside, I'm not gonna do the live anymore. So yeah, man. But it's good to have you guys come aboard. And like I said, I like to read the comments. I look forward to the comments. Let me just
I was here, it was cold in January. Somebody was cold, somebody had gone to Canada in January.
mhm.
I was not on purpose.
No, she was talking about here.
Oh, it was
She
here, it
was
was
she
cold
was
here.
here in Jamaica. Yeah. Yeah. Give me some love, guys. Big up original first lady. Big up yourself, brother. Respect, respect, respect. All right. Thank you. Thank you for coming aboard. Yeah, man. It's a nice Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Yes. I don't know. I'm retired, but somehow when Friday come around, I still feel happy. And I'm not working the week. I'm not working the week. But I guess it's in your system. You just, when you used to work and, you look forward for Friday, you just feel like there's something wrapping up and you want to do something special, you know? And so even though when you're going through the week and I'm looking forward to Friday still. And when it comes to this time of the week, it's like, yeah, I don't know why, because every day of the week is the same to me. But yeah, there's something about Friday, man. There's something about Friday that make you feel good. Is anybody who else is like that? Am I alone here in that one? What about you, Grace? You ever feel better knowing it's Friday? Huh?
Sometimes, because right
Mm.
now, no, because if you want to come down.
I don't know how to go. You know what? It's a nice thing to do. I don't know. It's you know, you have more women at a domino game than men, and
Yes.
so you guys rap better. That's why I don't really care about it. But
Well, Connie, we come to the most of the time.
who?
Connie.
Connie?
Most time Connie is the only man.
Mm,
He's company.
I don't know, man. It's nice, but I think if they probably should have it in the daytime like this.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, like whatever people.
Yeah, because after certain hours at night, I just want to go home and chill. Talk about domino game, guys. Returnees, some of our returnees people around here have a little group that we go play domino Friday night and Sunday night. But they select each person take turn at their own host it at their own place. I used to go, but to be honest, it kind of get a little bit boring to me because sometimes you only have two tables and you have four people playing, and then you have maybe three or four people sitting around, just sitting there, and it becomes kind of long, just waiting there.
More people in more tables.
Yeah. Greeny, bless up. Bless up, study. Thanks for refreshing video. It's easy how your mind for this one on the world. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's man. You just have to push some of those things at your mind. You know. How is Treasure Beach and Great Bay and Junction? All right, all right, all right. You know what? Original. I I was in Junction yesterday. It was Junction is nice as usual. You know, busy, getting busy. Yesterday was Thursday, and you know that Thursdays it get busy and Fridays get really busy too. But yeah, Junction is nice, man. You got I don't know if you know that they have a little Chinese restaurant open there now called Panda Restaurant, and they seem to be doing pretty good. And yeah, the place is busting out with a lot of energy and all that stuff. You know, it's Junction have potential to grow and become bigger than it is right now, and I can see that once the highway come through in Southfield and so on, Junction, it's gonna be good. And Treasure Beach and Great Bay, I'm gonna go there. Let me see. Who knows? Maybe Sunday I'll just make a drive down there and do a video so you can see what it's like. Great Bay and Treasure Beach area. Sunday or Monday I'll do a drive through down there. Okay. Yes, Dennis. Junction is very. This arch shape is hiding the thing. Very traffic, heavy traffic. Something that you say? Is that what you're saying? Very busy traffic. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it can get very busy at times. At times it can get very busy, and especially with the vendors, them just pushing up their stuff at the roadside there, man. It's down in the market area there. They make it difficult, you know. They should just go around the corner and stay in the market zone down there because you even have taxi park down there too. So I don't know why they don't stay in that side there to free up the traffic on the other side. But we're Jamaicans. That's what they do. Yeah. So they kind of just check up one area. Everybody come and park bad and make it more difficult. But it's a nice little place to go and just kind of walk around and clear your head. You know, and they have a lot of good stores down there. Eva Wright, hi, how are you? Yeah, man, we're just out here, you know. Just out here chilling. Last time I call it as if a Grace living room. Grace uses it more than me. She's down here all the time, so she's down here using her phone, watching video on her phone or whatever. But she's cooking in the living room now. There she is. So uh, that's my chill spot up there. That veranda up there. That's my chill spot at times. But it's a nice day out here today. Really, really nice. There's a wonderful house in development going on in Great Bay. Oh yeah, in Great Bay. Yeah, it's really nice. I think that gated community. I think they said something like that. It's gonna be, and it's on a nice little slope hillside too. So you know, even when everything is on the lowland, if that place get flooded out, they'll be alright up there. Yeah, a lot of people here talk about it. The houses are. I wonder. I'm not sure. I heard somebody was saying that maybe the houses are going for up to 600,000 and over US. I don't know how true that is, but if that's the case, man, that's a lot of money. You know. But trust me, guys. Those of you who are procrastinating and you want to come back to Jamaica, come back home, man, and start securing your place here because trust me, these people, these foreigners are coming in and they're not hesitating, man. They're buying land, they're building things, and our own Jamaican people gonna get shut out, you know. If you really don't intend to come back, that's fine. But one of these days when you wanna come back, you're gonna be the tourist. That's all you can do, be the tourist. So if you have it in mind to come back and you can come back, come and start to secure your thing because it would be. I would think it's a little bit bad to be a tourist in your own country. You know. Yeah. Yep. Got road to Great Bay in the hills. Yeah, and through the beach, through the caves. Yeah, beautiful place. Place is developing nice down there. And I think original trust I think when the highway come through because they say they're gonna run along the sea coast from Mandeville along the sea coast, and they're gonna have one exit in Junction, one in Southfield, one in Treasure Beach, and one in the Black River. And man, I'm telling you, I've talked to people up here that have houses or property, housing lots to sell. And I told them, I said, people inquiring about buying place up here, and they said, yeah, they know, but they're holding on because the land price is going up, and they're holding on until the price go up. So a lot of people don't want to sell their land right now or their house. They want to hold on. There's one person on our street here that their house was sitting there for the longest while, not finished, and now I see them working on it, and they said they're gonna rent it out. They're not gonna come to live, but they're gonna rent it out. They finished to rent. So yeah, airport is coming to the beach. Yeah, I never know. I think I heard about Black River, but I don't know. Maybe a small airport. Yeah.
There are properties in
Mm.
Mandeville, in Mandeville.
Mm.
There are properties in Mandeville,
Yeah. But down here in Southfield and when you think anything from Junction to Treasure Beach, price is going up and people are holding on to their property because this place gonna be like I don't know if we will live to see the whole complete development. It's gonna be like properties like mine that you get for a certain amount of money won't be available anymore. That's gonna be like a history, a thing in the past. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Nice Friday. Nice chill time. It's not hot and it's not cold. It's just you have that nice cool breeze just passing through here. Just make you feel good. And under here, under the gazebo, I always feel cool. No flies, no mosquitoes, nothing at all about it here. Yeah, I think if this government get have his way, they will do good for this country for a while because the Negril Airport, the one in Baskerville in St. Mary, they talk about another small airport in I don't know either Black River or to the beach according to firstly to the beach, I don't know. But all these things gonna be adding to the tourists and St. Elizabeth is gonna become really, really popular after a while. What about the view over Manuel College Hills? Millions, eh? Oh yeah, oh yeah. A lot of people are inquiring about Manuel College now too. Those that trust me, man. It's. I say to my brother all the time. I say I'm glad I get a little piece, and I'm gonna enjoy this. But this is my thing, man. I enjoy people. I encourage people to come. Denise, you are in Southfield. Yeah, you're in Southfield. I'm in Southfield. You know where Lovers Leap is? That's close to the I am. Mm. Who asked me? Somebody asked me this morning if I always feel what does it feel like to be in Jamaica, and I said to them, somebody asked, I said, sometimes I don't even remember that I'm in Jamaica because for one thing, we came from St. Thomas. We leave St. Thomas when we were kids and we go to Canada, and now we come back and we come to St. Elizabeth. So the place is completely new to us, like foreign to us. So sometimes you don't even realize that you're in Jamaica. And sometimes I have to look out and see the coconut trees, the banana trees, the mango trees, and say, hey, I'm actually in Jamaica. I'm here. And then I realize that I'm wearing shorts and t-shirts all the time. And yeah, it's a good thing, man. Yeah. Okay, you're lady from Lover's Leap. Yeah. Are you there now or you're still in foreign? Where are you at, Denise? Are you in Canada or America? I always wonder where you're from. Yeah, it's a good luck. Um, okay. I'm looking at these. Crown number one, crown number two. What's it about, Denise? I don't know if it's YouTube put it there or you put it there. The crown number one and crown number two. What's that? Who is at work now? I'm watching from work. Where you guys watching from? If you don't mind, tell me. Hmm. My sister says she feels free and healthier living here. More relaxed. Mm. USA, Elaine Young, original lady, South Florida. Okay. Um, in Delaware, USA. Okay, great. Bless up, big of yourself, man. I'm always wondering where people are. Um, but YouTube always show me that most of my audience is from US and sometimes from England is sometimes second and Canada is sometimes second. England and Canada go back and forth depending on the time, what they watch. Yeah. Some of its audience is from Jamaica though, but it's all right because I'm encouraging people to come to Jamaica, not Jamaicans to go somewhere else. But you have quite a few viewers from Jamaica still watch. Yeah, man. But a friend of mine was telling me that she went to a certain place in the state and it was good to just be there because she was up north, working up north in Canada, and then she goes to the state, I think North Virginia, and it was so different because coming from a place where you hardly see any of our people, and then go to North Virginia where you see a lot of people, black people and so on. It was so different. Then she moved from there to Florida, and the place where she's living in Florida now is mixed, a lot of mixed people, Chinese, black, white. It's just a total mix like in Canada. And so she says that it's just a big relief because up north where she's coming from, there's I think you can count on one hand the black people you see up there, and they're working because of work. So yeah, but in life, guys, we just have to do what I'm always saying: be adjustable and be adaptable. You can't expect to have the same thing everywhere. I was talking to my friend about the same thing too. That when you move from one place to another place, don't say I can't move there because I don't have no friends there. You have to remember that when you go to where you are now, you didn't have no friends there either. So you make friends, right? And you weren't comfortable. You go there until you adjust and you adapt and become comfortable. So if you go somewhere else, you can do the same thing. You adjust and adapt again and make new friends. You know. So that's how life is. Life life is consists of a lot of changes, and if you don't want to change, you're not gonna grow mentally and spiritually. You won't grow because you're not seeing much of anything. You're just in one little corner all the time. Hey, Kazil from Florida, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Yeah, man, I'm out here. I'm out here just chilling with my sister. Let me see Grace again over there. Grace is frying fish, people. She's frying fish. And I'm sitting out here keeping her company and hankering for some fried fish too. I think I'm gonna have fried fish and bread tonight for dinner. Yeah, Dini. Yeah, good to see your sister and your sister enjoy you and your sister enjoying the place and your home from Delaware. Okay. Hello from Florida. Grace says she's going domino tonight, so she's making sure to fry some fish for me. Make sure I have dinner before she go. Nothing like that. Yeah.
Some fat snapper there,
Huh?
big snapper.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's all good, guys. It's all good. Kazil, KD, what's up? KD is new to the channel, guys. It's my friend from a long, long, long time. She was up north. She was up north till she almost become like an Eskimo. Now she's in Florida, touring out. She likes Florida. Yep. Big up to Jake and Jack Spot. Original lady, you like that's your favorite area, eh? Is that where you are at? Is that where you are, or you are in the state too? Grace, somebody to make sure you make sure you give them six love. Is that mean you?
I know, that's interesting. That's a real miracle.
Right,
Anyway,
it happened before.
I pick up
Begin.
I took up the best domino player.
Oh, Miami, yeah. But Treasure Beach is your favorite area. That's where you're from, eh? The big smile on your face. You talk about yeah, Treasure Beach every time. I'm gonna drive down there either Sunday or Monday and give you a good view of your home. Original lady.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's all, yeah.
Where in Miami are you from? My friend is in Miami too. Kazil, Katie. She's in Florida, but I forget where in Florida. Where in Florida she is? What is it? West Maryland? I don't know. I'm not. I don't want to say the wrong place. Katie, what? Where in Florida are you? Original ladies in Miami, and there's another lady there somewhere. Katie say hello. Where in Florida are you again, Katie? South. Original ladies in South Florida. That South Florida is. I don't know the place in us. I'm just calling out names. I know I went to West Palm Beach one time to spend a week with my friend, but that's about it. I have no clue. So it says, and house done. Don't know everything damage. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. So you didn't get any damage down there. That's good. That's good. You original lady. You don't know how much the houses down Great Bear going for the new ones. I heard somebody say up to 600,000 and maybe over, but I'm not sure what the new development there. I'm gonna drive down there either Sunday or Monday and see if I probably possible stop there and find out something from them. Hmm. But yeah, man, a lot going on. A lot going on. Enjoy.
Whew.
Bless up. Bless up. Bless up. I'm gonna. We're gonna. I think I'm gonna do another live, possibly another live over by the place there tomorrow when we go there for pizza. Yeah. So we're gonna be there about between 3 and 4 guys. So join us. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a live. Okay. Taina Cove Hotel to the beach. Big up to Taina Cove Hotel into the beach. Originally, they promoted Treasure Beach here, right? Eh? Yeah, man. Big up to Treasure Beach, a nice place. You know what I'm looking forward to this year? Is that the festival, the boat race in Calabash Bay again. I went there last year. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Um, I'm hoping that everything get restored properly back and they can do it again down there. So that's a really nice area. I was hoping to get a new drone, but it didn't work out yet. So I'll see. I'll see how it go. You ever been to that Calabash Bay Festival original? Probably have it. It's really good. So you can go back into my video and you'll see that video of the boat race down there last year festival. Yeah, man. Life is good. Let's keep it simple. Life is simple. Let's keep it simple. Don't complicate the thing. When you complicate life too much, then you put yourself in a lot of headaches, a lot of unnecessary frustration, a lot of sickness and stress. You know, unfortunately, sometimes we find ourselves in that game because I was there, man. I was there. You know, it's hard sometimes to come out of the loop once you get in there, and you have kids, you have responsibilities, and you know it is in America and Canada, man. You never stop getting bills, and your responsibility is high because everything costs money. Everything is just about money, 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 and work. So if you're young and you can do that, do it until you get to a certain stage and have a kind of goal. Don't bury yourself and say, "Man, I'm not ready yet." Like I have friends in Canada that is up in there going close to their 70 and they're saying that they're not ready yet. And I'm asking them like, when are you gonna be ready? You know, Elaine, it is definitely possible. Miracles do happen. What is that, Grace?
W.
Oh, definitely. Oh, but you give people 6 love before. You give me 6 love when the first time you play with you, day.
Yeah.
I don't know what come back. Dr. Elizabeth Clark, big up yourself. Hello, 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 my friend. Happy Friday. Looking fresh today. Yep. I was working. I was cleaning up. I'm painting my grills. I'm painting them over. So I was doing a priming and back and forth doing this and that this morning. So then I just go take a shower and chill out here. Yeah, man. Getting ready to go to where to a viewing. Not a fan of it, but I understand. I understand. Yeah. T. Michael Sturgeon. The Michael Sturgeon. Can't use that word at all. But I understand what you're saying, man. I understand what you're saying with this fighting, this war thing, man. I don't know, man. People, two leaders can get along and they just decide to send their people to die for them and they fight and kill off, kill off innocent people until they finally decide it's enough. You know, so what about all those people that they get killed in the war? Are they gonna come back? You know, did it? Huh? What I said? What is that? What do you think them? Hmm. My sister said I should use the word kill. It's but it's war, man. We talk about the war. I'm talking about the war, and in these places. You just look at these countries and people sending their young men and young women to war, and all those people die. Then what happened? After all the frustration and all the death, and then they said, okay, we come to a peace talk and we end the war. What about the people that died? I just get frustrated when it comes to that kind of thing. And I hear you, brother. I hear you. I hear you. It gets frustrated when it comes to that kind of thing because you can't bring back those people. You know, any decision you make afterward to make peace, you could have done it long time. You didn't have to make so many people die for that. But it's the way it is. I guess you never get good people into politics. You just get people that are irrational. Mhm. Yes, guys, it's a blessed Friday. Yeah, the devil is raging, but our God is still in control. Only for We control it for a time before they get stopped. Yep, yep, yes, sir. Mhm. Yes, sir. Must discussing in his grave. Hi, sir. How you doing, Susan Mulling? How are you? Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We just have to give thanks for every day we have, man. Like I said, I keep saying it and I keep saying it over and over. When I get my merchandise printed, my hats, t-shirt and stuff, um, it's gonna be like life is simple, don't complicate it. That's gonna be my major one of my on my shirts. Life is simple, don't complicate it. Of course, you can see Camlee, Returnee Camlee lifestyle, and then it say life is simple, don't complicate it. And some of them, because life is so simple, and if we just follow that simple path of not wanting more than we can afford, not hanging our hat where we can't reach it, not always striving or competing with other people. If we just simply follow the our natural course of life, yes, have ambition, but you must know your limitation. You must know your limitation. Don't put yourself in a situation where you put yourself in a prison, a life that is locked up and you can't get out of it. And it doesn't matter what turn you make, it's a maze. Every turn you make is a blank, is a dead end. You have to know how to work in such a way that your life is out. It's always a way out. When I was training to drive professional driving, it's one of the things they said: always leave yourself a way out. Get the big picture. Get the big picture. You know, get your know how to not get yourself locked into any kind of a situation where you can't come out. Leave yourself out all the time. You know, and I think that's a good example for to follow life as well, because always leave yourself an out. Don't get yourself so tied up in so much knot. You ever go fishing and your line just tie up knot up so much that you can't even pull it out, you just cut it off and start again? Yeah, that's how sometimes we get our life in that kind of a mess. So tangled up, so twisted up because we're following that person. We are competing against the other one. We want that and we want this and we want everything else. And then we get ourselves messed up in a lot of mess and tangled up and we can't find our way out. Sometimes you just have to take a step back and cut loose all the things and count your loss and start over, you know? So people just approach life, man. Learn to be thankful, learn to take it simple and not complicate the thing. What you call them, 2, 3, 4 stories unfinished house over Jamaica. Original First Lady, I would like to know what they are myself. I just think they're somebody. You know what they call? You know what they call it? Because every time I talk to people about them, they said, "Oh, it's my dream house." They call dream house. They call dream house the unfinished dreams. Or you can go further and say they're nightmares. Because if they're a dream, they would probably end properly, but they're nightmares.
Dreams have no end.
Yeah, but it's just I it's crazy, man. People just don't think the amount of money that you got. You got good people in foreign just send their money here and start building these things, and they build and they pour money into it and pour money into it, and then somewhere along the line they stop or they get too old and they die, and their children don't care about it and it just sit there, or maybe they go broke, they get sick, they can't work again, and they have no money to finish it. All sort of thing happen. But because people don't think at that time, they don't count the cost. When they could have make a 2 or 3 bedroom bungalow and move in easily and finish within a year or two, they start making these everlasting 2 and 3 bedroom story places, two and three stories house that can't finish, and then then things happen. You know, they may even run into some money, and they don't understand money or money works, so they figure they're really rich. You know, some of them win the lottery for 200,000 US, and they think, this is not gonna done. I can build this mansion, and they start building, and then in the meantime they're spending and they're living, run out of money, and that's it. You know, they're in a big problem. And the silliest thing about it is that I always wonder, if you know that you can't finish the place, sell it, put it up for sale, and be reasonable about the price, because if you're gonna sell somebody something that is not finished, they're gonna have to put a lot of money into it. So sell the place and be reasonable about it, and at least get back some of your money. But they just leave it there, man, until they're dead. I don't know. Yeah, don't live like the Jones, man. But these people, they hang their hat where they can't reach it, man. And then the next thing you know, they fall off the chair, try to reach it. You know what I'm saying? I watched a video with Fire Reed, and so many of those homes in Central. Oh yeah, they're on my street too. They're on our boulevard. They're right around here, all over, man. All over, everywhere you look. Because everybody want to build a bigger house than the other person, and everybody they just can't be humble and just build a nice bungalow or something. Look at my house here. This guy was smart. He just built a 3 bedroom bungalow. And the only reason why I have downstairs is because it's built on a slope, so you can actually build another bedroom down here, and you build a little apartment down here. But it was an easy build. It's a very simple, straightforward build. It is sad, man, to see these people waste their money like that. But what can you do? What can you do? For those of you who read the Bible, you'll read where Jesus says, nobody go to a war without first counting the cost, whether they are able to go up against somebody with 3,000 soldier, and they going up with one, so to speak, right? Or nobody start building a house before they count the cost, or else they start building and then they can't finish it, and people laugh at them, And so that's why these are really wise sayings. And so you find a lot of people not understanding the cost of building a house. So in my videos, I try to tell people all the time, if you can buy a house, buy one. And if you decide you're gonna buy property and build a house, build a nice bungalow. You don't need an everlasting big, 2 or 3 stories and all that stuff. You pour all your money in it and then you're done. Yeah, yes, that's the mentality here, man. And it doesn't matter how much you talk to them, they're not listening. They're not listening. Doesn't matter how much you talk to them, they won't listen. I know people here in Jamaica that they even say they're gonna go to the state and visit, and you say don't go there and run off or anything. No, man, me not do that, man. No. He said, make sure if you got a 10-year visa, go back and forth, do your thing, and stuff like that. And they have good business here sometimes. And you're telling them, listen, man, it's not easy. You can't, I'm not saying you can't break, but you if you get caught, you're in a lot of trouble. You just make your life worse than better. So better you're just gonna go. If you get a little gig, do your thing and come back. Next thing you know, you hear that they're getting deported and all that stuff. And they never listen. I don't know what it is, man. I don't think it's typical of just Jamaican, but it might be typical of Jamaican who build in the houses and leave them stranded. But people just don't listen in general. They just do you give them advice and they say, yeah, and then they go on to the complete opposite. Yeah. It's sadly, when you look at all the people here who live it's great. It's like so many houses abandoned or so many houses leave undone. When I don't know, maybe we need a stricter government system here that just literally give them a timeline and say if you can't finish this house in 5 years, we're coming in and we're taking it over and we're gonna build it and put people in it. And we'll pay you what it's worth right now, and that's it. And we'll finish it and give good people to live there or something. Or you have to give property to somebody who can develop it. But yeah, they maybe the government had to come up with a system like that to say no, we can't keep having these half finished houses. We're gonna give you when they go to get permit to build a house, they should have people come and look at the place and say evaluate them and wonder if they can get to know if they can actually finish it and give them a timeline. Say if you don't finish it within this time, you're gonna have to sell it, or we will pay you what it's worth, and then we will finish it and we'll sell it to somebody. So yeah, something had to be done so we don't have these half built places just sitting all over the place. It's not good. Yeah, man. Thanks, guys, for engaging. For coming aboard and engaging. Those of you who are still out there, if you're watching, just come on and let me know. Join the chat. Just say hi. You don't want to say anything if you don't want to. It seems like that is our mentality to make it easier. Yeah. Yes. I see that one. Put me in a farm where I can plant and I am happy. I always say I grew up poor in a tiny home and can go back to that. It is not the size of the house, it is the love inside. Definitely. You know, you don't have to, I mean, it's Dr. Elizabeth, it's you feel kind of a sympathy for people like that because sometimes they pour all their hard earned money into it, believing that they can finish it. And then they realize they don't have the money to finish it and it's just sit there. But the worst part of it is that you can't convince them to sell it because they won't sell it. They keep telling themselves, yeah man, I'm gonna finish one day. Just sell the place, get back your money, and if you're abroad, enjoy your money. Enjoy your money there. Or if you sell the place, sell it and buy something small where if you want to come home and come home. But sometimes people think they have to come home and show off and show that I'm from foreign and I have big house and I have this. When it's one people or two people live there, no man. No man, you got just have to be humble and be realistic. Mm. Happy Friday, everybody. Paula, how are you? Paula Mackenzie. Hello, Camlee, watching from UK. Bless up yourself. Bless up yourself. I must say I enjoy watching your video. You do give some valid advice. Yeah, man, I try, I try to say, use common sense and help people to divert from pride and from, I don't know, this kind of mentality that you have to come home and look flashy and impress people. Don't impress nobody, man. Just do your thing. Just live your life. Live your life at your level, at your reach. That's what gonna make you happy. Don't care about what people want to think. People say, well, you got foreign and you come back and live this. Yeah, that's what we live. That's what we want to live. That's you mind your own business, man. Yeah, absolutely correct. One day will never come. And if people are saying I'll do one day, I'll do that one day, I'll finish one day, it will never come. Be sure of today. Be sure of today. You know what? If you can only build a 2-bedroom house and come and live your life and enjoy it, at least you come. You know what I'm saying? Then they're trying to build a super mansion, and by the time you finish build it, if you do get it finished build it, you're too old to come home and live in it. Oh man, our people have to get out of this I want to look rich mentality. You know what? Get rid of that, man. Get rid of the thing. I want to look rich. I want to be poor. Riches don't make you important. It is. It is. I'm thinking, man. It's how do you reach people like that? How do you reach people like that? Okay, okay, doctor. Yeah, you know you have to go. Thanks a lot for joining, man. Thanks a lot for joining. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm happy that we can, we can talk like this sometime, and just put it out there. Maybe some people will hear, maybe some people will take heed, man. And maybe we'll save somebody from putting their life saving into something. And if you're out there, man, and you have a house that is not finished and you can't finish it, don't be afraid. Sell it. Take your money and do something else with it. Take your money and do something with it. Sell it to somebody who can finish it. You brought it this far, and you know you can't finish it. Don't take pride. Don't make pride stop you from enjoying your money. Sell the house, sell the property, and use your money for something better. If you're in foreign and you can't come back, at least you get your money. If you're in the state, let them pay you in US dollars. I paid the guy in US dollars when I was buying this. He was in the US, and he said he was quoting the price in Jamaican dollars, and I said to him, "I'll pay you this much if and I'll give it to you in US if you want." And he said, "Would you do that for me?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Thanks a lot, man." And I transferred the money to him in US, and bless him, he's over there enjoying his money and living good, man. You don't have to take pride and make pride destroy you, man. It's not necessary, It's not necessary. If you can't afford to finish the thing, just sell it. People go around telling people, "Oh, I have a big house in Jamaica. I'm building a big house in Jamaica." Stop it. Stop it, man. Just stop it. I know one guy, true, Sally, that's what we did. Build 2 rooms and live in it, then move. Yeah. What? That's all you need, man. That's all you need. And if you're young enough and you have time enough and you want to put on another room, that's fine. But that's all you need. I know one guy at ever since he come to Canada, when we were there for almost 30 years now, the guy been building one house. And every time he tell me he finished, he put on another layer, and he put on another layer, and he put on another layer. And the house looked like a box, a box that's going up in the air. Not even nothing properly designed or anything, just a box going up in the air. And I'm wondering how supportive is that. And he's renting it out, and I said, "So you're going to Jamaica?" He said, "I'm not going back. I'm not going back to Jamaica." I said, "So why are you building this house?" "Oh, it's my retirement money." I said, "Can you use Jamaican money in Canada?" And he's not coming back. He have his house in Canada. He's not come back to Jamaica, but he's still there. Building and putting on more. The last time I talked to him, he was putting on another floor again. I don't know what the heck he's building, man. Yeah. Okay, Greenie. That's we did. Yeah. I have to share your video because they are very informative and encouraging, and it's for people to hear the truth. Yeah. Yeah, man. I appreciate that. Because people need to just use common sense, man. I'm gonna just keep on pounding this out there and saying life is simple until we complicate it. You know what? Own up to your own mistake, own up to your own error, own up to your own foolishness and your own errors in life. Don't blame somebody for it, man. You if you complicate your life and do something wrong, just correct it and move on. You know what I'm saying? And don't let pride make you continue to do stupidness and get you stuck in a certain place where you're afraid to come out and say, "Hey, listen, I started this thing, I tried this thing, it didn't work." If you go foreign and it's not working out, don't be afraid to come back home. Say, "I tried, it didn't work, I come back." And you'll be surprised to see that you come back home and you are seeing things from a different perspective, and you just take off. Your life just take off great. So it's what the scripture says, pride go before destruction and heart is spirit before a fall. Yeah. Pride go before destruction and the heart is spirit before a fall. You know, that is what destroy a lot of people, man. Pride. My goodness, man. I know our people are such big victim of this because they just want the best, even when they can't afford it, and they never know when to just back down and stop and say, "I need help," or "I need some good advice," or "This is what I can afford. This is what I can do." Sometimes they just won't stop. They just won't stop. They fall off the cliff because they'll never admit to themselves that um, they just can't do it. Yeah, yep, you're right. You're right. Pride is a huge factor in it. It's the main. I'll probably say the main factor. You just don't know when to back down and say, I can't do it. Um, people would rather. I think some people would rather die than to face up to the fact that you know what, you don't fail until when you choose to um, not try again. You see a lot. You can. I used to read some books about successful people and some of the richest millionaires in this world, billion wealthiest people in this world. If they tell you how many times they failed before they reach their goal, some of them start business and then somebody else come and buy them out and outdo them and crush them, and they go down back and they find themselves like even have a home. They find themselves on the street and somebody give them some money, or somebody they knew help them out a little bit, and they take that and put it back to into something, and they try again. And some I know one guy, he just keep building business and then sell it, and then he go back somewhere and find a new business, start again, and then build it up again, then sell it. And that guy is one of the wealthiest people in the world right now. I was reading about him some time ago. And it's amazing. So failing is not a bad thing. You should learn from it. If you don't learn anything from it, you fail. So if you try something and it's not working out, that saying, try and try again. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. So it's not something that is wrong. Watching from London, bless up yourself, Verona, right? Bless up yourself. Thanks for coming aboard. Yeah, yeah, man. We're just talking about life here, the simplicity of life, how it is, and if we just follow that simple path, our life wouldn't be so complicated and so congestive and frustrated. A lot of us die from stress-related illness. It's not that our body couldn't cope with certain things, because we subject ourselves to the situation that we are in. Like Dreeny said, we put ourselves in a position where we become mentally bankrupt, I think, with pride, to the point where we would rather die than to back down and say it didn't work, I'm gonna try again. You know. Um, what can you say? Common sense is not all that common. So that somebody said, common sense is not all that common, and you can't teach people to common sense. You can't teach them. You know, I was I like to read some of these things on Facebook sometime. And one at a time, I was reading something and it says one of the characters says, bees a bee don't waste his time telling fly that honey is better than poop, because you know to the fly, it's a waste of time. Some conversations that we're having. Some conversations that we're having. A person is convinced that their way is the best. You know, they're gonna ruin themselves. You know, blind follow the blind. It says they both will fall into the ditch because man, you can't teach common sense. Good evening, Marcia Akeem. Marcia Akeem. Marcia from Black River, right? I think Marcia was out here in the hurricane. And man, we were supposed to meet. Are you the same, Marcia? We were supposed to meet and to the beach, and we didn't because after the hurricane we couldn't. Yeah, life is good, people. Life is good, and it's simple. You guys know today. Are you in Brampton, right? Or is it? Yeah, yeah. So you are the same lady that was out here in the hurricane, right? Oh, in Hamilton. Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Big up yourself. You survive. You can talk about it, man. You got an experience. Man, you were right in the eye right there. Oh, it was a scary time, but yeah, yeah. Life is made up of such things. No, man, that you can't forget that. Let me tell you, Marcy. I lived through burial, and and then Melissa, but Melissa didn't hit us so bad up here in Southfield. Some people get it, their house lose their roof, but it wasn't as bad as down in Black River. And I'm telling you, I was saying to my friend today that since Melissa Hurricane, I haven't gone back to the beach because I remember going down to Great Bay and just walking by the seaside. I feel almost scared watching the sea, and it wasn't rougher than before. It just the thought, the mental effect of so much water and the wind, and I see the damage that the sea has done. I don't think I could go back for a while. I probably will go back in the next couple of weeks, but yeah, it's you feel you don't almost like you don't trust the sea. Yeah, you don't trust the sea anymore. You see the damage it can do, and you feel like, man, this is scary. But yeah, man, it's something that leave an imprint on your mind for sure. Yeah, it was scary, man. It was really scary. Yeah, Marcia, we've been talking about it, man. Just talking about the simplicity of life. If we just follow that simple road in life and don't overextend ourselves, don't as the old proverb said, don't hang your hat where you can't reach it. Just learn to take life one day at a time. I know it become overwhelming sometimes when you want something and it's as almost as you want it right now. But hey, listen, I quote scripture, okay? So I'll because that's where I get my greatest inspiration from. That one scripture that said, don't be anxious for anything, but in everything through prayer and supplication with thanksgiving and supplication make with thanksgiving make your request known to God, and the peace of God that passes understand will keep your heart and mind in Jesus Christ. So if you don't have peace, you will not be able to see your way through anything. You have to have peace. When your heart and your mind is at peace, you're able to reason, you're able to make proper decision, you're able to because you're focused and yet you're not overwhelmed. Right? So don't be anxious for anything, man. Don't be anxious. Just take your time and know that you can fix this. If you can't fix this thing, being worried about it not gonna fix it either. So it's best to be happy. If you make yourself unhappy about a situation, the situation still not gonna get better. So you might as well be happy. Choose to be happy. That's why the scripture says again, in all things give thanks, for this is the will of God concerning you. It will work out. Nothing lasts forever. Good things don't last forever. Bad things don't last forever. They all affect us and they come one after the other. The Bible says God make the good come in your way and you make the bad come in your way. Why? Just so you can figure out what's going to be before you. If life was just a flat level of good things, you can always tell that if I do this, it's going to work out this way. But because God put it ups and down, you can't tell what's going to happen tomorrow. And that's the way to he put it, so we can figure out his work. Right? Peace of mind is the best medicine. Definitely, definitely. Thanks to the Most High, Marcy, you're alive and well, along with a whole lot of people. Yep, for sure, for sure. Yes, thanks, Brother Lee. Exactly right. Yep. Yeah, man. I sometimes I get. You know what? Even if you're a person that don't believe in God, you have a lot of good teaching in the Bible, and especially Proverbs. Proverbs come from the wisest man, Solomon. You read those proverbs, man, and you just feel like, oh my goodness, why didn't somebody tell me this long time ago? You kind of want to just, as if you want to absorb everything and just hold it inside of you, and you wish you could just take it one step and live by it. But we have to understand that pride, it said, go before destruction, and the artist spirit before a fall. Don't let pride cause you to ruin your life. You know, don't let pride cause you to ruin your life. Peace of mind is the best medicine, Marcia. You're right. Yeah, simplicity, man, simplicity. When we start to want too much, am I preaching today, guys? All these scriptures keep coming to my mind. The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want. It's about, don't stress yourself about this and that. I know we are human beings and we think that way. It's just natural that, boy, sometimes you have a job interview tomorrow, you have something to do tomorrow, it can bother you a little bit. But if you just dismiss it, man, and say, you know what, I'll go do my best. I can expect one of two answers, either yes or no. And any one I get, I'm going to accept it and move on. But don't sit and stress yourself out about life. Just take it easy. And like I said, I'm not being insensitive. I know I've been there. I've been there. I worried about things. But I have to catch up myself and say, no, man, calm down, relax. And I've had people tell me, man, I don't know how you're going through all this and you're so calm and you're always smiling. Because I allow that peace to enter me, that peace of God that enter your mind and your heart, and you think, man, if I worry about this thing, it's not gonna be solved. And if I don't worry about it, it's still not gonna be solved. So I'm gonna have to wait it out and just endure it until whatever happen. And that's what I do. Being unhappy not gonna make it, not gonna fix it. So you might as well be happy, right? But you have life, man. You have life. Sister, you lost your roof, but you have life. The roof can be replaced when you have the money, but your life can't be replaced, man. You're gone. If you're gone, you're gone. Yeah, man. I say thanks, man. True. Sorry to hear about your roof, but your life is priceless. Yep. So, but my blessing in the future. Thanks. Thank you. Yep. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Yeah. Nothing beat peace of mind. You can't buy that, man. You can't buy that. I'm telling my friend this morning, we're talking, and my friend were talking this morning. I said to her, just don't let anybody, don't do what you're doing to please anybody. It doesn't matter who the person is. Don't do what you're doing to please anybody. Some of you who are familiar with this proverb about the man and the donkey, man taking his donkey to the market to sell, and everybody come along the way criticize him. And every time people criticize him and say, why don't you do this? He do it. He keep doing what they said to do. And eventually he fall down, the donkey, he fall over some cliff or something because he and his son was eventually carrying the donkey because somebody told him to carry the donkey. And he fall down and the donkey break his neck and dead. And he and his son had to walk home back sad, broke and nothing. He said, if you try to please everybody, you please nobody, including yourself. Just do your thing. Set your goal, follow your goals. And yes, when somebody give you advice, listen and wait the difference. Because you know where you're going. If you're doing the thing right, you don't have to worry about, the outcome. It will work. Patience is good. Yeah, Marcy, I try, man. I try. You know, it's sometimes these things are common, but not a lot of people think about them. And sometimes when people are frustrated in a certain way, they can't even think straight to remember. You know, so sometimes we have to refresh people's mind and let them know that life is better than silver and gold. You know, you have to live your life, enjoy life one day at a time, because doesn't matter how young we are and how healthy we are, nobody guarantee you about tomorrow. Nobody guarantee tomorrow for you. You know what I'm saying? So enjoy your life, take it one day at a time. Don't overdo it. Don't overthink anything. You know, let the peace that comes from God keep your heart and mind, and you'll find that you're doing good. You're doing good. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, man, I come out here today and so I was gonna sit down and keep my sister company while she fries some fish. For those of you who come up on board late, that's where my sister is frying her fish here. See some fish in the pot there frying, and I thought I would just keep her company and get some fish for dinner. There's Grace again. Hi, Grace.
Hi.
Yes, guys. So yeah, and while I'm out here, I thought, you know what, I'll just do a live. Yeah. So there's a fish, man. I'm gonna eat good tonight. Yes, yes, yes. Greeny, Brother Lee, these are very good life lessons and genuine encouragement. Very much appreciated. God bless you, sir. Hope your people will listen and pay attention. Yep. Thank you. If you have to go, you have to go. You know what I'm saying? Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Marcia, say hi, Grace.
Hi, Marcia.
Text it back to her. Yeah. Yeah, man. Life is good. Life is good. And yeah, you just wish everybody would just take time to. You know, hey, today's Friday, guys. Today's Friday. Relax. Some of you don't have to work tomorrow. And tonight, just sit back. If you drink wine, pour yourself a glass of wine with your dinner and sit back, you know, and watch some TV and chill. Don't worry about next week. Next week will come and take care of itself when it comes. You know, don't fret yourself about not having enough money to do your grocery tomorrow. Just sit back and enjoy what you have. You know what I'm saying? When tomorrow comes, you'll be surprised to see how it go by without any clicks. Just take your time, man. Don't make one day stress you out or worry about the future. You can't fix it, man. You can't fix the future, man. You have to enjoy the present and forget about the past. You know, don't dwell on it. You know, you can draw experience from it and remember it, but don't dwell on it because you can't fix it. You can't fix it. You just have to live by faith every day. Live by faith, and when you wake up in the morning and you're healthy, and you can go to work, and your eyes are seeing, your ears are functioning, you're smelling it, sense of smell is there, sense of feelings is there, sense of taste is there. You can walk, move around. You get up and take care of yourself. Nobody has to take care of you. Give God thanks and go to work. Go to work and do your thing and come back. Sometimes you get tired, but you have to just come back, bounce back and be thankful. Yeah, man. Yeah. Blessing, 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 blessing. Yeah. Yep. You go to Kensington Market in Toronto, Marcy. You'd have to go there and buy fish from now before Easter time, before it comes too late, because once it start to get up to those, man, it's a rush down there in Kensington Market. Blessing, brother. Blessing and love to Grace. Blessing, Marcy. Enough blessing. That's Elita. Marcy, you know that Elita is Grace, yeah? That's my sister. Grace is her thing, the name, her pet name. Yeah. Paula McKenzie. That's right. You're blessed. Yeah. Thanks. No 14 supermarket. Okay. They sell good fish there. I know 14. I used to make some deliveries there out in Hamilton, but I don't know about. But if 14 are a pretty good supermarket, but they're expensive. They're expensive. The 14 and the Camisas, they're expensive places. But they sell good stuff. Those Italian supermarkets sell real good stuff. Yeah, I used to like the bakery section. The Camisas and the Fortinos, they have really good baking. Because I used to do delivery in there early morning, and when they put out all the stuff, you get all the fresh stuff just coming out, man. It's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the good thing about those supermarkets because they're high end supermarket. So they get all the first pick, everything, fresh bread. They get the fresh fruit. They get best. You go in your supermarket, man, the best fruits. You're not talking about no freezer fruit or anything. They have the best of the picks of everything. And yeah, I used to like those places. And because I used to do delivery, I go in early in the mornings and I could just buy. The people know me, so I used to get things at a really low price before they start the price any day. Those were the good days. The best, yeah, man. Hey, you know what? I say sometimes you have to just pay the money to get the quality. You know, you say you get when if you're gonna go to No Frills and those other places, you know, you get what you pay for. Yeah. Oh, Rastutas. Hi, how you doing, brother? Yeah, master. Yeah, they're very good quality. Very, very good. And the bake, like I said, the bake stuff is really good. I used to like their what you call it? Deli department. Yeah, they used to have some good apple studio. I love the apple studio and the apple pies from those areas back in the days, man. Yes, guys, it's clouding over now. So you can probably see the sky gone all gray now. So it's gonna rain. Look like I don't think we're gonna miss this rain. I think this rain gonna come. The cloud is gonna move in fast or what? I'm not sure. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, man. So yes, guys. I'm gonna just end with saying life is simple. We're the one who complicate it. So if your life is simple, don't seek to complicate things by putting yourself in unnecessary debts. I know sometimes you have to buy a car and you have to we call it a loan for it and so on. From Uganda, hey man, that's good, man. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Is this your first time, Rat? Is this your first time? If it's your first time, man, subscribe to the channel, man, and share with your friends and family. Yeah, man. I'm here in Jamaica, and I try to encourage my Jamaican folks abroad who want to come home, and I try to talk them into just use common sense in how you live when you're abroad. Don't overextend yourself. Don't put yourself in a lot of debt, man. Because yes, brother, yes, yeah, don't put yourself in a lot of debt. Just learn to live simple life and less clutter, less complication. And you'll find that the stress and the headaches um, that we bring on to ourselves is not necessary. It's not necessary, man. We just have to live life one day at a time. And I was out here in the gazebo here keeping my sister company. So she tell me that she's finished frying the fish now. So I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna go. But those of you who come on late, you know, you can watch a video over again, man, and you see what we're talking about. Okay? Yeah, and yeah, man, I'll continue to say that welcome from Uganda, buddy. You know, I appreciate you tuning in. And so bless up yourself, guys. I've been here now for what? It seemed like maybe over an hour. I don't know how long, but you know, you can go back and watch the video and from the beginning, and you know, give me some likes, share, make some comment. You know what I'm saying? And we keep subscribing to the thing. All right. So Marcy, Ras, what am I seeing there? Everybody up there, Elaine. Me and Marcy have been chatting for a longest while, so seeing her. Drini, Paula, Verona Wright, Dr. Elizabeth Clark, Paula McKenzie again, Original Fox Lady, Susan Mellin, Michael Stroden, Katie Kazil Tennant, Elaine Young, Denise Reynolds. Yes, as a Fox Lady already. Original Fox Lady. Joan Stephen, King David, Mary Huffman, Grace O'Malley. Jump from somewhere. Oh, come on. Yeah. Paula McKenzie. Okay, it's Paula McKenzie already. Okay. And everyone who come aboard, thanks a lot, guys, for joining in. You make it really interesting. You know, I like when people just interact. You know, we talk because sometimes when you're gonna do a live, you don't even know what you're gonna talk about. We start talking, somebody else give you something to talk about. You know, you just keep going and keep going. So you make it interesting. And so bless up yourself. Thanks again for coming aboard, guys. See you in the next one.